something to put in here.
Can you say it again?
Yeah, let me say it again. Remember when we put rectangles under a curve and we just did the left endpoint, right endpoint, and we did the midpoint? Remember we kept saying, I don't know if you remember this, and Amy, I think you kept bringing this up. Well, is the midpoint going to give me the exact area? No, but it's going to be really close. So there's some place that if you pick the height in just the right place, it's going to tell you the area. And so this happens to be the place that I picked just the right height, and it gives me an area for this rectangle of 6, which is the same as the area from the curve to the x-axis right here. This happens to be the perfect height. It's not in the middle, it's not a left, it's not a right, it's right at the right place that it gives me that height. Yeah.
Will you scroll up a little bit for the question on what we just did? So like the right, like all that, that's the area.
Yeah, that's equal to 6.
But the 1/3 is.
1/3, gives.
What is that? Like if the right.
Can I keep doing some stuff and then I think it'll answer that question?
Sure.
Let me show you. I'm going to try to write this down. So area under the curve, under f of x, and this is from x equals -1 to x equals 2, is equal to the area of that rectangle. Are you guys okay with me saying that?
Mm-hmm.
Is everybody else? Okay.
Because you're picking like the perfect midpoint.
Yeah, I'm picking the perfect place in between -1 and 2 so that it creates a rectangle that has the same area as the area under the curve. So how do I represent with an integral the area under f from x equals -1 to 2? The integral from -1 to 2, just what you were saying before, Aaron. And that's equal to, now how do you find the area of the rectangle?
B minus.
Yeah, didn't we do 2 minus a -1? That's the width, the base,
The average height.
times what's the height?
The average value of f.
Yeah, it's 2, yeah, the average value. So I'm going to go ahead and write this then. I'm going to solve this for that 2 right there. I'm going to divide both sides by 2 minus a -1. And here's what you have. So in general, I could say this like this. This is just super interesting. We could say the area between a curve and the x-axis is written like that, and it's equal to b minus a times just the right height. This is, I'll just put that like the 3 bears, just the right height. Okay.
So like in general, could you say that the height of the rectangle whose area equals the area of the curve on a given interval is the average y value?
Yes. Yes. I had to really listen to that.
Yeah.
I say
That's
really
the only
slowly.
part we are talking
So
about.
I divided this by b minus a, and here's what I came up with, that perfect height that we're looking for to get that just right turns out to be the average y value. What do you think? It's just, so this is the average y value, average value of f. Now, how are you going to use these things? Well, when you get a question, more than likely they're going to ask you for, can I move up? They're going to ask you a question either as simple as this, just find the average value, or they're going to go and replace this word value with temperature, velocity, anything that they want to find the average of. And so if they say average, whatever they say average of, the value is going to be the function that represents whatever you're looking for. I don't know if that makes sense to you or not, but that's what I keep saying when I see it, because I get it mixed up with average rate of change. Actually, average rate of change is related to this, and I'm not going to go there today. But, so, if anytime they say find the average, whatever it is, you set up your equation just like this and put in right here whatever you're trying to, the function that represents whatever you're trying to find the average of. Okay, now listen, I got these problems tonight, give them a shot, they're kind of odd, these weird, the ones at the end are kind of weird. 1 and 3 are pretty easy, but 10 and 14, you have to do a little thinking, and you're gonna have to use that stuff I did at the end to come up with this. Okay? Even when I didn't give you homework over Christmas and that stuff, so I want you to work now and focus, and once we're finished with that AP test, you're gonna be good. This is my apology for giving you homework again, see? So, will you give it a good shot tonight, the best you can?